I need that cat filter to make me look better.
We did the whole thing with the cat filter.
And pretend. But
Maybe I don't know if I could put one on post edit, but oh, yeah. Yeah, when you put that on, it did that, didn't it?
I'm sorry, Judge. I don't know. He didn't have a squeaky voice. Well. I'm sorry, Judge. I don't know why I'm a cat.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Feathers Florence vlog. We hope you've had a really good week. We've had a really good weekend, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
Why has it been so positive?
Because we've had a really good weekend in the studio helping brides.
We have, finding their aisle style.
We have, yeah.
Right, so
it's been a good one.
yeah.
There's something in the air this weekend. There is actually. Do you know what it is though? It's been
pollen.
Pollen. My eyes are watering. But it's been quite hot recently, and I think sometimes when you're hot and flustered in an appointment, I think it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Where it's cooled down a little bit.
Raining.
So basically, I hate summer.
So yes, this is a vlog that we do on a weekly basis. Sometimes not every week, but we try.
We do.
To give you some information about finding your aisle style, finding your dream dress, and a little bit about us as well. And we hope you enjoy it. I think a lot of people do enjoy it, so we're going to continue.
I mean, if they don't, it's tough.
Now, occasionally we answer a question that's been asked to us by somebody on social media. And one question that does crop up quite a lot when we post on social media and messages that we get is, what sample size dresses do you have in the studio?
This actually gets asked on a weekly basis. Because bridal dress shopping is totally different to high street shopping. So if you go into like Zara, Next, any high street store,
Yes.
they'll have multiple sizes of the same item. When you come to bridal dress shopping, some stores will have different sizing in the same dress, but the majority will have different sizes in different dresses.
Yes.
And you'll see only one of each dress. Now the sample sizes can range depending on which bridal store you go to. So we'll tell you about Feathers Florence so you know where you start in here. But our sample sizes range from a size 10 right up to a size 18. And the majority of the sample sizes are actually size 14 and a 16.
Yes, they are.
But one thing about sample sizes and wedding dresses is that they actually run quite small.
They do.
So depending on the designer, some designers actually run 2 sizes small, like 2 high street sizes smaller, and some run 1 size smaller. So they can be a tight fitting as well. But when you come in and you're thinking, gosh, I'm a size 14.
Yes.
That dress looks absolutely tiny. Don't worry, we actually do have tips and tricks to get you in the dress and show you the best possible vision of that dress on without it being your snug fit. So, and another thing is, even if you were in the studio and say you're a size 12 and you try on a size 12 or a dress that fits you, it's still never going to be your perfect fit, because when you order your dress, you're still always going to need alterations by a seamstress to make it the perfect fit. There's always going to be alterations because no one has a standard body.
No, you're absolutely right. The dresses are just made to a standard size, a standard pattern, as samples.
Yeah.
But you're right. There's no standard body ever, is there? It just doesn't exist.
And another question we get asked a lot about is plus size dresses.
Yeah.
Now we have, again, we can help you in dresses and show you what the vision would look like. A lot of our dresses don't have boning and support.
That's true.
So there are some plus size bridal studios that specialise in dresses which are made with boning and support if that's what you want and that's what you need. So things like corsetrated, like cinch you in more, or just boning, which gives you more structure around here. A lot of our dresses don't have them, and that's just because of the designers that we stock. They don't they're more contemporary bridal, so they don't have that traditional structured boning. You can always have it added in afterwards. You can always, even with shapewear underneath, you can always create the same effect. But if you're thinking, I want a dress and I need a dress with lots of support, then there are specialist bridal studios and boutiques for that, with particular designers that specialise in that. So if it's the support you want, we're probably not the place to go. Yeah, you can have it added in afterwards, and you can get shapewear afterwards. But if you're fixed, and so for example, if you've got big girls, then and you're thinking, I 100% need a dress that gives me tons of support, keeps them in place, keeps them in line, then unless you can envisage what it would look like with shapewear underneath or with the support added in afterwards, then I would probably look for stores that have designers that specialise in it.
We had a question recently from a girl who was really petite as well.
Yeah.
And the question was, are the dresses in your studio going to drown me?
Yeah.
So what would be our advice there?
They will drown you, but again, it's my job. So when you get changed, I help you into those dresses. I don't say, right, go and put your dress on, off you pop. I help you into them. You will never actually look in the mirror until I've clipped and pinned you into a dress. So we will clip and pin to make it look like it is your fit. Obviously, we'll do the back first, and then to show you the back, we'll clip you from the front, so you can see both sides of it. If the dress doesn't fit and it's actually too small for you because the sample size isn't your size, then we actually have modesty pieces to be able to kind of cover up any areas that we maybe can't zip and fasten up or button up. So there's ways of giving you that vision in that dress. And so even if you're after this vlog though, if you're worried about sample sizes, please reach out to us.
Reach out.
And I know it's an uncomfortable question to talk about sizing, but we really have heard and seen it all. Like, it's not, you don't need to be ashamed about asking about sizing. Just ask us if you've got any questions.
And you may call the studio and I pick up the phone. And you may think, oh, actually, I wasn't expecting Liam to ask this question. Believe me, I have answered and talked about every situation that you can ask for. So it's just like us talking now. There is, we all have bodies. We all have things that we maybe don't quite think, oh, actually, we want that to be a bit better about ourselves. Believe me, we all have it, and we can talk it through with you over the telephone, or drop us a message on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, and even if you don't want to talk to Liam, because, I mean, sometimes I don't.
This is true. Sometimes my mum doesn't. So
if you're not comfortable speaking with Liam, just let him know. Say, can I have a chat with Melissa? And what he will do, he will put you down for a request for a call back, and in between appointments, I'll just drop you a call and we'll run through it. When Liam picks up, it's because I'm actually engaged in an appointment. So he'll just take your number and I'll give you a call back to discuss it if you don't want to talk to Liam. Whatever it is, don't feel uncomfortable. Just reach out and ask us.
We're super relaxed, aren't we? So, one last question is we get plenty of questions over social media and in the studio and afterwards about shapewear and can we recommend any? And whilst we haven't got the time to recommend a particular brand now, there is lots of options out there that we can.
So when you find your ideal style, we're used to these dresses. We know exactly what shapewear needs to be worn for each dress.
If you want to wear it.
Yeah, if you want to wear it, sorry. Not needs to be, but I mean, so for example, like the dress I've got here behind me has a low back. So you need shapewear that, if you're going to wear shapewear, it has to have a low back. So we know for every dress what shapewear would complement each dress and work with each dress to be discreet. So once you've found your ideal style, we will always give you links to recommended shapewear. So we've got you back on that. We've got you covered.
We hope that's been really helpful. As we say, drop us a message with any questions about it or put a comment below. Now, we have some exciting news. Have we mentioned this already, or I don't think we have,
Instagram.
on Instagram. So we've got some really exciting news. I'm going to pass over to the more talented and the more beautiful Melissa to explain. No, that's you. That's you. That's you. What is our big news?
So I have been shortlisted for Young Entrepreneur
Of the year?
of the Year in the EVAs, which is a female focused awards.
What's EVA stand for?
Oh, don't. I keep getting it wrong.
Enterprise Vision Awards.
Enterprise Vision Awards, but I keep saying Vision Enterprise Awards.
That's completely different. That's something in solar panels. Solar panel awards.
The Solar Panel Awards. Yeah, I keep getting it wrong. So I have been shortlisted as a finalist, which is really exciting. So there's 8 people in the category. I mean, incredible. I actually went to a networking event this week to meet some of the other finalists in the other categories and the same categories. And wow, I just sat in a room with like really inspirational women. Do you know when you sat there and you're like, oh, my little old life is just standard. Like, I feel a bit, but they were amazing. Like, it were incredible to be in a room with so many incredible women. So the reason why it's just me this time, sorry Liam, 2 things: he's male.
I am.
Second thing, he's not young enough.
It's the young. I'm completely locked out of this award.
Yeah, if it were old male entrepreneur, you'd have been in there, don't you worry.
Well, there might be a category for middle-aged men. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Honestly, I mean, there's absolutely, I'm telling you now, absolutely no chance of winning. But to actually be shortlisted amongst the women that are in the same category and in the room with some of these people, it's like, well, it's just amazing.
There will be, it is up to a public vote as well, so there will be public vote coming out, so we will be putting a link all over social media for hopefully
Begging
to help,
you.
begging to help Melissa win the Young Entrepreneur of the Year at the Enterprise Vision Awards. So we're well excited, more news to follow.
I know, really excited. Gonna have to get buying a fancy dress.
Fancy
That's one thing that got mentioned in the networking meeting yesterday. The ladies that had attended in previous years, they were like, when they say it's fancy, it is fancy. Like, don't think you're overdressed when you're stepping out at taxi or whatever. You need to go like really fancy. There was this one girl that stood up and she was like, they told me that it was fancy and it was posh, and she felt really overdressed, and she came into the room and she's like, oh God, I am way underdressed. So yeah, we get
in
your
September.
best frock out.
Yeah, best frock's coming out. That's in September. And that is the end of this week's vlog.
Are we done?
We're done.
Okay.
Have a great week.
And you?
Wait, thank you. I was talking to you, obviously, but I was talking to these people here. Yes, have a lovely week. What should people do if they like this content? Please, Melissa.
I think you should tell us this week. I always tell them.
Okay.
You tell us what they should do.
Well, first of all, you should like this video. That really helps boost our rankings. Subscribing would be good. You can subscribe here. Here. You can subscribe here. Or it's going to come on the screen now. Oh. So you can do it there. Tell your neighbours, share it on your social media. That would be really helpful because we love spreading really good news. We're a very positive YouTube channel, and yes,
Are we?
We are
'Cause
very positive.
I bring the negativity.
Well, I bring the positivity. Melissa, maybe not as much. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and we will see you all here next week. Bye.